Okay, guys, we are going to start the class right now. So, hello, everybody. How you doing today? What's new? Good?
Good, nice.
Oh, excellent. Okay, guys, we are going to start the class today. Uh, before showing you the agenda, we are going to start thinking about what is the topic for today. And for that, I would like that please someone of you describe this image, the image that you see on your computer or cell phone. Can you see my presentation, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so please someone of you describe the image.
The sky.
A sky, okay. In all of them we can see the sky. What else? What more can we see in the image? What do you think?
The moon.
Different from
The moon.
the
The,
moon, okay, we can see the moon. What else?
the stars.
The stars, yes, we see like different day different parts of the day. We can see the morning, the night. What more can we see?
Sky.
This, okay, what else? Any other
Weather.
characteristic? The weather, yes, for example, because yes, we can see that different kind of weather could be a possibility. Any other idea? No more ideas? Okay, guys, no worries. Yes, in that picture, we can see different parts of the day, of course, but also we can see something that one of you say the weather, okay? Or maybe the seasons. We can talk about season. And this is the topic for today, guys, for today and next class, because next class we continue. During two classes we were like the same topic with different activities and different like focus, okay? But today, what is the idea today? Today we are going to identify and describe the different types of weather in general in the countries, and the activities that we can do, right? We are going to talk about that. What is the idea? At the very beginning, we are going to have a warm-up activity in which you participate in the chat or orally about what do you do when. We are going to talk about what kind of things or activities do or we do when it's, for example, raining or it's cold or things like that. Then, of course, we are going to identify all the vocabulary and expressions that we can use for talking about the weather. It's important this part because remember that in 2 weeks, that means in class 4, we are going to have the reading task. And of course, we need the vocabulary. It's important. When we finish that, we are going to give opinion about some important events or things related with the weather. We are going to review the structure to talk about the weather, and using that we are going to do practice. Okay, we are going to practice about the weather report, how to make a weather report, or it's a reading practice. First we are going to read, and finally we are going to make a weather report, a simple weather report, because next class we are going to do like a bigger one. Okay, next class we are going to have more expression, more vocabulary. Today is just like the opening. Okay, so guys, is clear the agenda for today, or do you have questions?
Yes,
No?
teacher.
Okay, perfect.
Clear.
So very good, let's start. What are we going to do in the chat? In the chat, or maybe if you want to participate orally, you are going to say, or you are going to write what activities do you do in those weather conditions? You have like an example there. It's a simple example, but of course you can write more. What do you do when the sun is shining? That means when it's sunny, what we have sunny days. What do you do when it's raining? What kind of activities do you like to do or do you usually do, right? And what activities or what do you do when it's windy? Okay, three different weather. So, guys, important. Try to write the complete answer in a single answer. Okay, like, okay, when it's sunny or when the sun is shining, I do this, I go this, I take this, I drink this. You can talk about all the activities. When it's raining and when you finish, you can send the um, answer in the chat, right? It's not one by one because there is like too big. Try to send the complete answer. If you want, you can write your answer in a paper, take a photo and share in the chat. Clear?
Yes,
Yes?
teacher.
Okay, I'm going to give you, like for this activity, 5 minutes, no more. In 5 minutes, try to think about what do you do and try to share the answers, okay? Go ahead, please. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
answer in the chat.
Yes, please share your answer in the chat. The idea is that all the group can see what do you do. We can share the answers.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, let's check. When the sun is shining, I go swimming. Oh, good. I like to buy ice cream. Oh, it's perfect. And go to walk with my dog. Okay. In fact, you can also say and walk with my dog. You don't need to say go to walk because the expression, the full expression is walk the dog or walk with my dog. Okay. But it's perfect. When it's
Okay,
raining,
teacher. Thank you.
thanks to you. When it's raining, I use an umbrella. I listen. Okay, I listen to the complete. That's why I like this kind of activities, guys. Because when you share, we can start working on specific things, and all the group can learn. Guys, remember the complete verb is listen to. Okay, listen to music. For example, listen alone. No, listen to. I like to listen to relaxing music. I like to watch sad movies. Oh my God, sad movies with raining is not a good combination. When it's raining, I wear warm clothes. Perfect. When the sun is shining, I go to the pool. I drink a beer. Oh, good activity. And I eat an ice cream. When it's raining, I watch a movie at home and I instead. Okay, drinking coffee. Ombed, what do you want to meet with Ombed? And I fly a kite. Okay, I fly a kite. And remember, Juan Pablo, always with capital letter, please. I go. You can say, Maria, I go running, okay? Or I just run. I run. That's all. I go to the
Okay, teacher.
pool. Okay, Santiago, pay attention with watch. With the spelling is not with that H between W and T. Watch without that H. I wear a coat. I go home quickly. Good. I drink hot coffee. I sleep early. Oh, like it. I eat ice cream. I should use Sanskrit. That is a good one. Very good, Santiago. Okay, Juan Esteban, let me check. I go to the pool. I bought an ice cream. Try to use present simple. I buy, not in past. In present because it's like a general activity. Okay, when we talk about general activities or routines, because that could be a routine in present. Okay, I drink water. Water doesn't have age. Remember that. I try to wear comfortable clothes. Very good. And I like to take a walk with my dog. Perfect. Very good. I take out the plants. What do you mean with take out the plants? Take out? Or just what is the meaning of take out? What do you want to say? Okay. When it's shining, I go to ride a bike, okay? Or just say I ride a bike. You don't need to say go. No, I ride a bike. That's all. Okay? When it's raining, I prepare hot coffee with cookies. Okay, very good. Remember, capital letter. And when it's windy, I go out with an umbrella. Perfect. Very good. Evelyn, I like to go for a walk. Good. Jim. Okay, guys, I like your activities. Let's say, what do you do? I go outside for a walk. I like to eat ice cream. Good. I go to the pool. I like to read. I like to read too when it's raining. I love it. I like to be in the bed. Ah, that is a good one. And okay, I'm going to visit my friends. Try to use present simple, okay? I like watch movies and I like sleep. Okay, that is a good one. And I like rise a kite. The correct expression, Johan, is fly a kite. Okay, rise a kite
Okay.
is too literal. Fly a kite. I like to fly a kite. Okay, I go to run.
Okay, teacher.
Guys, remember that you don't need to say go. Okay, no, I run. Simple present, only one verb. I run. Okay, different if you are going to do an activity. Okay, you can say I go to the fishing. No, it's better to say I fish. That's all. Okay, I play with my kites. I enjoy the breeze. Okay, Santiago, I go to the beach, go to eat ice cream. I eat ice cream. You are using like future going to with present, and we need to organize these guys. Okay, I'm going to make a stop there because I can see that, for example, in the first example, say I go to the beach. The action is go. Okay, that is the only action. But if you have another action in the verb, you are not going to say I go to run. No, I run. That's all. I go to eat ice cream. No, I eat ice cream. You are using like a structure that is in future, because I know that you say like in Spanish, yo voy a. Yes, that is the thing that you want to say. Ustedes quieren decir yo voy a, ¿cierto? Voy a comer un helado, por ejemplo.
Yes, teacher.
Pay attention to that, guys, because that structure is a different structure in English. It's a structure in future. I'm going to eat an ice cream. Is different, and that is for future. And in this moment, we are using, when we talk about the weather, the normal thing is to talk about in present, okay? Because it's like an habit, like a routine, like a specific information, okay? And this structure, it's going to is different, okay? Don't don't try to translate literally the expression. No traten de traducir literalmente la expresión like voy a ir o voy a comer. No, that is another expression, okay? Remember, if you have two verbs, go is not a good verb. That is another. So, go to eat ice cream. No, I eat ice cream. A no ser de que la expresión sí sea ir a un lugar, como go to the park, for example, as Hector say, I go to the park. Okay, I go to the beach. Perfect. I go to watch a movie. No, I watch a movie. I go to eat ice cream. No, I eat ice cream. Okay, but no worries, that is about practice. That's why practice is important, guys. When it's raining, I sleep. I watch TV, I read a book. Jim, remember, it's always in capital letter. That is a mistake. Siempre el pronombre I mayúscula, no importa dónde vaya, okay? I go to the
Okay,
bar,
teacher, okay.
I drink a lemonade. Oh, I like it. When it rains, I watch movie, I drink coffee. When it's windy, I go out on a motorcycle. Okay, good. I go the run, the same lady. I run, that's all. I stay with my family. I listen to music. Perfect. When the sun is shining, I wash clothes. Oh, that is perfect one, Lina. It's a good activity. I go on a trip. I enjoy the sun and I go to the swimming pool. Excellent. When it's raining, I watch movies at my house. Okay, you can say in my house or at home. Okay, that's like the correct combination. In my house, at home. I drink hot chocolate. I wear warm clothes. Perfect. When it's windy, I walk outside. I fly a kite. When it's shining, I love to go out for a walk. When it's raining, I like to rest and sleep. And when it's windy, I like to what? To have. I don't know. To warm and drinks. Pay attention to the spelling, please. I go for a ride on my bike with my friends. Perfect. I like to just sleep, take something hot and sleep. What do you do when it's windy? I go to the mountain, usually with my boyfriend. Perfect, Luisa. Excellent, guys. That's why those activities are perfect because we can practice, we can improve, we can correct mistakes that are normal. So, guys, thank you so much. Now, what are you going to do? We are going to complete this vocabulary test. Pay attention to the images and we are going to identify that vocabulary. Okay, Mateo, I'm going to check your answer, no worry. For example, what is number 1? I go to the beach, I go to the fishing, I fish, that's all.
It's
I
hot.
visit. Hot and humid, okay? Hot and humid, those are similar, hot and humid. For example, when we say humid is because when we say, oh my God, it's so humid today, like in Spanish when we say like bochorno, that is humid, guys, okay? I go
How
to
you
the
spell
park.
that, teacher?
Sorry, humid?
There's a new word for me. Yes. Could you
Humid.
read it, please?
H is in the presentation, hot and humid.
Ah, okay, okay,
Humid.
okay, okay. Yeah, I see it.
I mean, for example, when you are on the coast, it's so humid that you feel like humid is when the feeling of the hot it's bigger because it's hot. But when it's humid, it's because the feeling is, oh my God, it's so humid today. That is humid. That
Okay.
like it's hotter, something like that. Because could be hot, but when it's humid, it's because it's hotter. It's like when you say in the coast that la humedad es tanta, is because it's hotter than the normal. Okay, for example, the normal degrees are 28, but with the feeling could be 32, 35. That is humid.
That is
Okay.
humid. Okay.
Number 2.
Sunny.
Sunny, that is normal. When we say sunny, it's like when the sun shines. Doesn't mean that it's so hot. No, hot is bigger than sunny. Okay, number 3,
Windy.
windy. Okay, for example, in some places it's so windy. Number 4,
Stormy.
stormy. For example, on Sunday, yes, Sunday. On Sunday was so stormy. Okay, was raining and stormy. Okay, number 5.
Cloudy. Rainy.
Cloudy.
Cloudy.
Number 5 is only cloudy. Okay, cloudy without rain. It's just the clouds. And number 6,
Raining.
rainy. For example, this morning was so rainy. Okay, or this morning was raining. Okay, number 7,
Snowy.
snowing or snowy. And finally, number 8, what is number 8?
Windy.
No,
Foggy.
Foggy.
foggy. Yes, you know what is foggy? You know the meaning of foggy? Or do you know the meaning of foggy?
No.
Contaminated.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yes, could be. We can, but in that case, we say smoke. Okay, because it's like that kind. Foggy, it's for example when you go to Santa Elena and it's like cloudy but so down that you can see, for example, in a meadow that is
Clearly.
foggy. Yes, or for example, when you go to another place, that what another cold place here in Medellin. When you go to, give me another place here in Medellin that is so foggy. Especially foggy is especially in the morning,
Santa Rosa de
or
Osos.
for example, yes, that kind of when you go to that road, Ruta de la Leche, for example, that is so foggy. In some cases, we can see. Yes, that is foggy. Okay. That is like a windy with a lot of clouds, but the clouds are so down. Okay, that is foggy. Okay, okay, guys, perfect. This is vocabulary. Remember, we need to learn vocabulary to improve our English. And in 2 classes, we are going to have the reading tags. And in the reading tags, you are going to find this kind of vocabulary. So it's important that you know it. Guys, in the presentation, I'm going to give you more vocabulary, of course, and vocabulary that is related with the weather, okay? And they have synonyms. For example, clouds. When you say cloudy, gloomy, foggy, they have like a similar thing, or they have something in common, okay? So guys, I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Try to check the vocabulary, and if you have something that you need, you can use this dictionary, guys. I'm going to recommend my first recommendation in this class. I don't like that you use Google Translator, even as a dictionary. It's not a good idea. You can use this dictionary that it's called wordreference.com. In that dictionary, guys, word reference, I'm going to do it in single. Word reference. Guys, in that dictionary, you can find a lot of vocabulary. In fact, you can find different languages. So guys, when you use a dictionary, try to use a good dictionary. That is a good one. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Try to check the vocabulary and try to see, I don't know what is a downpour. I'm going to check that. Okay, we are going to learn some of them. So guys, 3 minutes and try to find that vocabulary that you don't know in this moment, okay? I go to the park. Okay. I go to the park, go to the pool, go to the water. I I cook coffee, I prepare coffee. That is the correct expression. And I stay in my house. Very good. Okay, guys, ready? I play soccer. That's the only thing, remember.
Have a question, teacher.
Of course, tell me, Maria.
Elsa,
Okay, Elsa, you prefer Elsa, no worries.
are you going to post this presentation?
All the presentation, Elsa, are recorded in the folder uh, files or archivos and the folder classes, okay? You can find all the classes presentation there.
Okay,
I
perfect.
always I always share the presentation with you if you want to check them again or if you need to study or things like that, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, guys, now I know it's practice. So what are we going to do? You are going to imagine these situations, okay? There are 6 questions. The first one, what is your favorite season and why? Do you think weather part Sorry, do you think weather patterns are changing? Like if the climate is changing, which month gets the most rain in your country? What do you think? Or you can investigate if you want. What is the idea, guys? In a Word document, you are going to answer this question. You don't need to write the question, just the answers, okay? Because I know the questions. So, what's the idea? In a Word document, you are going to, number one, my favorite season it's autumn because this, and this. I love when the falls or when the leaves falls from the tree. You are going to give the reasons. When you finish, you are going to save and share that document in the folder class evidence class 2. The idea is share your answers there. I, as always, I told you, it's not mandatory, but if you share your answers, I can correct those mistakes, right? If you have some mistakes, I can give you a feedback to remember and of course to improve. This is practice. So what is the idea? I'm going to give you, I think that 15 minutes is enough. 15 minutes. You are going to open a Word document and write the answers. If you are not in the computer, you can answer in a paper by hand, take a picture and share the answer in the folder. Okay, it's clear.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Yes,
Yes.
Okay. So guys, I'm going to give you 15 minutes. I think with that, with 15 minutes, you can like do this activity. Remember, when you finish, you can use a Word document. You can also use your papers or maybe by hand. No worries. And when you finish, please share the information with us, or especially with me. And I'm going to say thank you, because most of you, I think that uh, a lot of you share your presentation. Who am I? Okay, and thank you so much, because I'm checking that, and they are so good. The idea is the invitation, the others, guys, please go and know your partners, know what Felipe say, what Maria del Pilar say, what Santiago say, what Linda say. Okay, so that's the idea, that everybody can know your partners. But in this moment, please, 15 minutes, work on this. Any question that you may have, if you don't understand a question, or if you want to say something, you can ask me, okay?
Teacher, please repeat to me.
Of course, we are going to answer those questions. You can do it in a Word document, or maybe your notebook, and take a picture. When you finish, you are going to share the answers in the folder Class Evidence Class 2. The idea is that I'm going to check them, and of course, if you have mistakes, I'm going to correct them, okay? 15 minutes to answer those questions.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Juan. Tell me. What do you need? Do you have a question? You can see the images. I'm going to share them in the chat, okay? Give me a second. But maybe it's because you have a connection problem. But I'm going to share them in the chat. Give me a second.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, here you are, okay? In the image, you can find all the questions. There are 6 questions, Luisa. That means that you have to answer 6 questions, okay? In the presentation, you can find 6 questions. The idea is that you answer all the questions, okay? The idea is answer the question that you can see in the presentation. What is the best time of the year to visit your country? Okay, like, for me, December or maybe January, whatever. Of course, Santiago, you have 5 minutes more, no worries. You have more time. Okay, guys, did you finish? Or not yet?
No, yeah.
Okay, no worries. I'm going to give you more time. No worries. Tell me. Uh, Depend, but you can say different. What do you want to say? Variety, it's another possibility. That depends of the complete context. Okay? Okay. You can in this case, because there is another, that is like an expression, like a Spanish expression. But in this case, let me check. Let's say, could be the weather. You can say the weather is different, or let's say it's a sort. I'm going to write wide. I'm going to write. You can write varied like normal, or you can assort. Okay, assort. That is the correct word. Sort or varied. Assort. Oh my God. In the chart, assort or varied. Okay. Okay. The weather it's so varied. The weather it's so assort. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes. Tell me, Jim.
profe, es que no sé si la entendí mal. ¿Son solo dos de las preguntas o son todas?
All of them, 6 questions. The idea is that you try to answer all of them. Okay.
Ok.
Teacher,
Yes. Tell me.
I send my paper now. Could you check
Of course.
in
Remember
the
that it's
folder?
not set. It's not sent. It's to upload in the folder. Okay. I have here Santiago. You
Yes,
have, yes, is there.
thank you.
Thanks to you. Okay. Okay, very good. Very Good. Excellent. Santiago. Okay, guys, try to finish in 5 minutes more.
Teacher,
Yes.
help me please.
Of course. Tell me, what do you need?
In the question 4, is
Yes.
it in my country or general?
Okay, you can talk about your country, for example, because all of them are like related with the country, right? So you can talk about the country because different kinds of weather, all of them. But what are the most common in our country, for example?
Um, for
Like
example, cold. Cold.
cold, yes, or rainy. For example, here we can see snow. So snowy is not a common or a weather that we can find here. So try to think about the most common here in the country could be, okay?
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, try to finish, please. Try to share your answer. If you just did 2, 3, no worries. The idea is practice. If you want to finish or if you want to do more answers, you can do it. Remember that is your document. You can change it. You can add more information, whatever you want. But the idea is that we can continue with the activities proposed for today, okay? So guys, let's try to continue. Please try to finish there and try to share the answers in the chat, right? Okay, I'm going to move and we are going to continue, guys. Now, we are going to talk about the structure. When we talk about the structure, it's like the expressions of the way that we can say or that we can talk about the weather. Normally, we use adjective or we use a verb in ing. That's the normal thing. And we use it is because it's always in present. For example, it's sunny, it's hot, it's raining, okay? Like ing. There are different ways. For example, the first one is it's and the adjective. It is sunny, it is hot and humid. And you can also use it an adjective in the day. For example, morning, afternoon, night, or you can also use the name of the day. It's a fine day, it's a windy afternoon, for example, it's a cold night, it's a rainy morning. You can say that, okay? But remember that the idea is always it is. That's if you are going to describe it is in present that I told you at the very beginning. But of course, you can also use another tenses. That is not so common. If you are going to describe yesterday or another day, of course you need to use different tenses, but the normal thing is to use present. And of course, if you are using ing guys, is because you are describing what is happening now. For example, it is raining. That means that in this moment it's raining, not in the morning or in the afternoon. You can say, it is raining in the morning. No, because that is not happening in this moment. You can say it was raining in the morning because that happens in the morning, okay? Or it will be raining at night because maybe that could happen at night or at the midnight or whatever. But if you are describing something in the moment, it's because it happened in the moment and you are going to use ing, okay? For example, in this moment, what is the weather like in this moment, guys? Tell me. What is the weather like in this moment? One of you, what do you think is the weather like? No? It's cold, it's rainy, it's raining. What do you think is the weather like in this moment? I'm going to check. What do you think? It's cloudy.
At the moment, it is cold without rain.
Okay, it is cold without rain. Excellent, okay? Excellent. So guys, remember that you can use different tenses, of course, if you are going to describe yesterday or if you want to describe tomorrow because it's a prediction. Remember that we can make prediction with the weather. For example, in this morning, it was raining or it was rainy and cold. You can also say that, okay? Guys, important. In this topic and in this vocabulary, you have to pay attention because some of the words could be the same but with different meaning and use. Okay, for example, rain. Rain could be a noun, okay, because you use as a noun, as a subject. For example, I can go to the party because of the rain. In that case, it's a noun. But you can also use rain as a verb. Example, I can't go to the party because it's raining. It's a verb in this case. And also you can use like an adjective. In this case, you add an Y to make an adjective. I can't go to the party. That it's rainy. It's a rainy day, for example. Okay, so look at those examples. I say the same, but with different use. The number one, I can't go to the party because of the rain. I can't go to the party because it's raining, and I can go to the party. It's a rainy day. You see? The three, I say the same, but with the different uses of the verb. You can say that with snow, for example. You can use that with wind. Okay, windy is the most common, but wind is not like okay, could be a noun. You can also use like with cold, could be hot. There are many of them that they have two or the three usage. And teacher, what do you say that? Because we are going to do an activity in which you have to identify some mistakes according to this. What are you going to do, guys? Give me a second because I need to check something. Um, so pay attention to that. Remember that we are talking about vocabulary. Okay. We are talking about vocabulary, and the idea, delete. And the idea, guys, is that you use that vocabulary correctly. It's not use rainy in any, no. You need to use the correct expression for each one, okay? So, in the folder, class material, you are going to find a file that it's called practice 1 class 2. What is the idea, guys? In that worksheet, you are going to find this practice. There are 7 sentences. All of them have a mistake. You are going to find the mistake and correct the mistake. You don't need to rewrite all the sentence. You can just highlight and identify the mistake. And also, you are going to find a reading practice. In the reading practice, you are going to find words that are similar, but you need to use the correct one. For example, if I say sun and sunny, when I can use sun, when I can use sunny, or when I can use shining, for example. So the idea is that you identify the vocabulary. So the first activity is this correction. Okay, in the folder class material you can find the worksheet, sorry, and download or use open and write the answer in a paper. Then we are going to share the answer. You don't need to send this to evidence. No la necesitan enviar. Esa la vamos a compartir, ¿ok? Ready?
Teacher, excuse me.
No, profe, no entendí nada.
Where is the file?
The file is in the folder class materials, and the file's calls practice 1 class 2. Class materials folder, you go there and download the file. If you don't want to download the file, you can do it from the presentation, because at the end we are going to share the answers. The idea is the first activity is this one. You are going to correct the mistakes of these sentences. They have a mistake, each one has a mistake. This is the first one. And the second, you are going to make a short reading practice in which you are going to identify the vocabulary. Mateo, try to send this to the folder class evidence, okay? Comparte eso en el folder class evidence, please. So guys, please, this is the first activity. Correct the mistakes. And the second activity is the reading practice. In the folder class materials, you can find this worksheet if you want to have like the worksheet, okay? Or if you want, you can do it here because we are going to share the answer. So the first activity, correct the mistakes. The second activity, complete the test with the correct word, okay? So you can
Okay,
start in
thank
this
you.
moment. Remember, we are just practicing because in 2 classes we have the exam, and the idea is that we learn vocabulary, we practice on the vocabulary.
Teacher,
Yes, Mateo, tell me.
one question.
Yes, of
We
course.
share we share every activities class today or in the for the class material or only the activities this moment.
Sorry, I mean, what is your concrete question? I can all the
Teacher,
activities. Yes.
only the activities moment to
Yes,
activities
the activities in this
or
moment is
or or activities is class today. Every activities class today.
okay, yes. We have two activities in this moment, Mateo. The first one is the correction of the sentences, and the second one is the reading practice. In the file, you are going to find both. The idea is that you do the both, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Of course, we are going to start with the first one. We are going to share the answers, and then we can continue with the second one, okay? So in this moment, the first one, that is this one, the correction of the mistakes. You can do it from here, or you can download the worksheet. And when we finish this one and we share the answers, we are going to do the second one, that is the reading, okay? But both are for the class, of course.
Teacher, what is the error of the first sentence? I do not
What
see the
is
error.
You don't see the mistake. That's the idea that you're trying to find. Okay, in fact, there are
Tell
two
me.
mistakes. There are two mistakes in this sentence. No worries, we are going to share the answer, Johan. That's the idea. Remember the explanation that I gave you a few minutes ago. Some of the words could be used as a noun, as an adjective, as a verb. You have to know when you use as a verb, as an adjective, as a noun, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Try to make the logic of this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Johan, but what up? Take an umbrella with you. The reason you need to talk about the reason. All the I mean the mistake. It's one word, two words, not the complete sentence. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What is that one? Clothes. Okay, number 6. Yes, that is good one, Santiago. Tomorrow is going to be cloudy. Yes, okay. Or it's going to be a cloudy day. Very good. Rainy, raining. Uh, no. In which one? Number 1. Rainy, rainy, rainy. No, that is not raining. But rainy is one of the mistakes, okay? Look outside. It's snowing right now. Very good. It's snowing right now. Very good. Yes. Remember. Okay, guys, we are going to share. It's not raining now. Okay, that could be, but the idea, Elsa, is that you don't change the reason because that is the correct structure. We are going to share the answer. We are going to try to construct the answer. Number 2. Number 1, rain, rainy. Okay, yes. Okay, let's do. Take an umbrella with you. There isn't any. Can we say rainy? Or what is the correct word in that one? Because rainy is an adjective, remember that. And I need to use there a. I need to use there a. Okay, very good. Evelyn, there isn't any rain. There is any rain. It's a noun. In general, rain. But it's going to be rainy, okay? Or it's going to rain without be. There are two possibilities in number 1, guys. That's why, remember, we have different usage. We have a noun, a verb, an adjective. You have to organize the ideas according to that function. So, number 1, take an umbrella with you. There isn't any rain because I can say there isn't any rainy. No, okay? Like No hay ninguno lluvioso. That doesn't have any sense. No hay lluvia. Ah, that's much better. But it's going to be rainy, okay? Or it's going to rain later, okay? Those are the possibilities. One like a verb and the other one like a adjective. Look outside. Is snowing. Is it snow? No. Because remember that if we took an activity or an action right now, I'm going to use ing. It's snowing right now, okay? Number 3, what is number 3? Evelyn say, it's a very fog day. No, that is not the correct one. What is number 3? What do you think? Foggy. Very good. Foggy. You don't need to change drive, Elsa. It's a very foggy day because it's an adjective. The day is foggy, and it will be difficult to drive. That is correct one. It will difficult driving without to, but those are the same. In that case, you don't need to do it. Okay, number 4. What is number 4? Today, do you think that is correct to say today is going to be a storm? Can I use in that one a verb or an adjective? Exactly. Very good, Marilyn. A storm. It's going to be a stormy today. Very good. Expect, see, to underline it. That is good one. Number 5. The sun is going to sunny. The sun is going to sunny. That is correct. Look at the sun is going to sunny. Do you think that is correct, guys? Shine, excellent, very good. The sun is going to shine. The sun is going to shine. That means that it will be a sunny day. It's different. Number 6. Tomorrow is going to be a cloudy. Tomorrow is going to be a cloudy day, of course, with possibility of rainy. That is correct. With possibility of rainy. Much better. Excellent. Rain. Very good. With possibility of rain. That is the correct one. Okay? The idea is to give a sense to what we say. And finally, it's cloud now. It's cloud now. We can say it's cloud now. It's cloudy. Excellent. It's an adjective. It's cloudy. No clothing, because it's not a verb in this case. It's an adjective. So it's cloudy. Like the day, like a day is cloudy, a cloudy day. But it's going to clear this afternoon. It's going to clear this afternoon. What could be the mistake there? It's going to clear. Perfect. It's going to be clear. Okay, it's going to be clear. Very good. I'm going to share the answers, the complete answer in the chat with, in some cases, 2 possibilities. Sorry, guys. And remember, guys, the idea is to remember how to work with the vocabulary, because in English there are many words similar or the same, but with different meaning and with different use. Okay, according what we want to say, we are going to use that in context. And it's important, guys, to know that, because in the exam some of the questions could be not with the meaning, with the context. So that's why it's important to read. Very good. I'm going to share the answers, all of them. You have the answer there if you want to check them, of course. And now, guys, we are going to do this final activity because I like that I have more topics in the agenda than less one. What is the idea, guys? Try to do this reading practice. I'm going to give you, because it's a short reading practice, 5 minutes. I think that 5 minutes is enough, and then we can share the answers, of course, like this exercise. What is the idea? Read and complete. That's all. Okay. Cold. Number 3, cold. Okay. Yes, number 3 is good. Going to organize the answers. Of course, we are going to share the answers. Okay. Mm. Okay, very good. So, some of you have the answers now. So you say, okay, sorry. You say that number 1, it's Sonny. Okay, no, Luisa. Remember that if we use going to, is because the next is a verb, not an adjective, okay? Pay attention to that. Shine, hot, cool down, overcast, very good, clear up, blue skies, humid. In number 7, that is not the correct one, Juan Pablo, and sun, okay? Let me check, sun, humidity, very good, blue skies, clear, overcast, clear up, okay, cool down, hot, okay, excellent, Evelyn, very good, very good. Okay, Christian, very good, guys. Shine, hot, okay, number 3 is not that one. Okay. Clear, 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 no. Clear is the noun or the adjective, and in that case I need a verb, okay? Humidity, humidity, blue skies, okay? Okay, guys, we are going to share. So we say, it looks like the sun is going to sunny. So remember, sunny is an adjective, and when we use going to, that means that we need a verb. So it's going to shine for the next 3 days, and it's going to be around 26 degrees. So expect heat. Heat is another adjective. In that case, is not the correct one, and also it's a verb. And hot, temperatures, is the correct adjective. After that, temperatures won't be so hot because it's going to cool down, okay? If you say temperature won't be high, it's because they are going to cool down, as others say. About 17 degrees. The sun will also go away, and unfortunately it's going to be a bit overcast, okay? Clouds is a name, and I need an adjective in this case, okay? Okay, toward the end of the week, but don't worry, the weekend is going to be beautiful. It's going to clear. Clear is not a verb. Clear up in that case is the correct verb. Clear up, like be clear in this case, or is going to be clear is different. But in this case, they don't have be, so we use the verb clear up. And you will see clear. If you say clear skies, maybe. But in this case, blue skies all weekend. Drink a lot of water because there is going to be humidity, okay? There is going to be. If I say there is going to, that is another thing. And finally, with the sun. Yes, because if I say with the sun, it's sunny what? Sunny day, sunny morning. Remember that if you use an adjective, you need a noun. Adjective describes noun. Difficult, guys. It's difficult, this thing. Not the vocabulary, because maybe the vocabulary is easy, but what about the structure? Is difficult?
So.
So it's about practice. That's why, guys, in classes we are going to practice too much, okay? We are going to practice. Very good. So, guys, what is the idea? Next class, we are going to continue with the topic, more vocabulary, more practices, because the idea is that when we face the exam, we have all the practice and vocabulary. Guys, in the final part, I used to prepare a lot of material, because the idea is that you have like information and material. The final part, you will find like a map for your practicing, okay? You can like try to make a weather report using like the previous activity. You are going to say, like, for example, in Lagos, it's going to be really hot, or in Lagos is going to, right? What is the idea, guys? The idea is try to check that like map and try to use the vocabulary, because next class, this is like an introduction for next class. Next class, we are going to do a forecast, okay? A weather forecast, and the idea is that you like record an audio or a video with this information, so you can start practicing. Remember, continue working on the vocabulary, on the structures, and if you have questions, of course, you can ask me, okay, guys? Do you have questions, requests, or something like that?
No, teacher, thank you.
Okay, guys, so we can finish for today, okay? And next class, of course, we are going to continue practicing. Try to practice by yourself. This is a good activity in which you can practice those vocabulary. And any question that you have, please let me know. And thank you so much, guys, for attending class today.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay,
Thank
see you
you.
next class. Catch you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank
See
you,
you.
teacher.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye. Have a great
Thank
night.
you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye,
Goodbye.
teacher. Goodbye, bye, bye.